Hi, my name is Jaron Ellis. I'm a student slash rapper. And I'm here to talk about the violence that's going on in the UK right now. And it's not just down to gang violence, it's not just down to racial violence, it's not just down to violence that we see on the street. There's also mental violence and a lot of that kind of stuff that we have going on now. When I look at the problem with the youths and the problem that I see when I look at the younger generation, especially coming from the same place that I came from and living a hard life, I feel like a lot of things have been taken away from them and they don't have the same access to the things that maybe we had access to 10, 15 years ago. Like basic things like youth club, and it's the same story that you guys probably heard over and over again, like taking away the youth funding, but it's had a big hit and a big implication. Hence, for example, I'm a strong believer in violence could be put down to, especially in the ghetto communities or more impoverished places, shall we say, like the youth violence down to the fact that the kids don't have somewhere to play. But when you say play, we mean channel the energy. Like I see a lot of the younger kids, especially the ones that I mentor and I have around me, they don't have nowhere to go channel that energy, whether it is going to play football for free in the park and be coached, or whether it is a youth club, or whether it is a music lesson, or whether it is half an hour of someone's time like mine, which I'm more than happy to give. And then when I look at the other side of the violence, I also believe like there's been a strong surge in violence, to like religious violence, which is also being put down to gang culture, and that also has big implications on like how dare I say it, people like me and the black kids in the black communities being implicated just because of religious things. Like example, 7 Kings, that was a religious stabbing three times, but we don't hear about these things and they don't get glorified in the same way. And then you got down to violence, and nowadays people are getting picked on for their sexuality. And that's become a whole nother argument in itself, competing with religion and those things. And I just think in this day and age, the way that we can solve it and help each other is by educating each other and putting the funding not in 20,000 more police officers, but maybe 20,000 more youth workers and 5,000 more youth clubs.
I'm shaky and warm inside, a feeling that you'd all describe as butterflies like falling from heights. I can't help these thoughts of mine. I'm thinking all the time, I need to tell myself that it's all alright. Even when I do, it doesn't help. It's all in my head, it's all in my head. I need to tell myself that it's all alright. I'm thinking all the time, I can't help these thoughts of mine. It's all in my head, it's all in my head. Stop the verse again. I'm getting lost for words again. Frustrated, unrated, doubting my worth again. Felt this before, and I don't wanna hurt again. If this is my destiny, well, is it worth it then? Stay close to myself, afraid of the unworthy friends. Keep hold of what I learned from them. Looking back and trying to locate where the purpose went. 2020 vision, threats that the world will end. See the decade challenge anytime I surf the net. I can't concentrate on my last nerve again. Imagination taking over, here we go, I swerve again.
So with the bros, why you involved in the road life?
Making money.
Gotta make the money. You grew up on it. But when you say you gotta make money, like you can make money off of anything though. Like if I told you right now you can change your life, what would you want to change your life and do? Selling drugs. No, that's cool, that's calm, like that's what you want to do. What, do you believe that as well? You're laughing, you're saying selling drugs and he laughed. What are you saying? What, is that funny? No, but I'm just saying, no, it could be funny to you. Like, what do you think? Do you feel like it's about selling drugs? Do you feel like that's the way you have to live?
Yeah, that's the way we live.
So you don't want to do nothing else with your life? Have you robbed anybody before? Many of you not robbed people?
We're here today to talk about what we do. At KAMARA Youths, we work with these youths to save their lives. I have said this during many interviews, I met with a lot of people, and I always put the emphasis on the passion that we have for this.
I always like to reflect on the pain that we go through as parents, as family members, or friends when something happens to someone we love. I want us to think, just think about it for a minute, when it happens to you. When your child is taken from you, let it just marinate for a minute.
Way onto everyday streets, into your local corner shop, and what that can result in. This happened in Wood Green at an A&F store off licence on Glyn Road. The shop comes from Abdul Rahim, who enters the shop and then chases the three men around the shop. As you can see in the footage, the men are desperately trying to get away.
Everyone, my name is Brother Michael, and I'm living Planet. I just want to discuss something with you this afternoon regarding youth and gangsters, what's going on in the community. I personally believe that the easy way we can help the youth to calm down the starving and those kind of things, the easy way we can do is the church. Because the reason why I'm saying it's the church, the police people have the limit they can go. The CID and the police or everything have the limit they can go. But the best thing it can help is the word of God. Because the word of God have power, it can deal with them. Because the Bible says that man is a spirit. And in a three dimension, we are spirit, soul, and body. So if you want to change somebody, the only thing can change the person is the word of God. Because the word of God have a life. It have a power, it have everything. So if the word of God enter inside your spirit, it can change the way you think, it can change everything about you. So the only thing the community have to focus is we need to try to take our children into the church. Not only the church. After you are home with your children, what we need to do, the next thing you need to do is you have to find time to engage your children, study the word of God with them. So I personally believe that the only thing you can help for the children is the word of God. Only the word of God can change anybody. So that's my opinion regarding the youth.
Yes, this is the gang who used to kill people, and there's many more others.
And how often would you kill people?
Like every day, kill people.
For money?
Yes, for money.
And how much do you normally get paid?
Like for the big bosses, when you kill the big bosses, is about 50,000. And you kill the soldiers, about 20,000.
So how easy is it to find someone like you if I wanted to get someone killed? How easy would it be to find you?
Like I said, every second guy here heeft elkaar niet baas.